Artificial intelligence is changing almost everything around us. From the way we do business to the way we fight wars, a revolution is in motion. But in the midst of all this upheaval, it's essential to remember that some things are always true. When it seems like everything is changing, now is the time for Americans to remember what remains the same, to remember who we are. Humanities deal with people in their totality as creatures that both make and unmake their own world. That, after all, is what it's all about, that we are a country built on the principle of self-rule. Our founders understood that. They fought the American Revolution for the sake of human dignity. They built a country around self-evident truths. All human beings are created equal and endowed by God and nature with certain unalienable rights. They are intrinsic to us, part of our created nature. All of the things of which we humans are capable, including very great things, very perfidious things, very terrible things, all of that is possible. But a free republic can only stay free if her citizens understand these truths. Living together means living with all kinds of different perspectives, different needs, different goals, different talents, different ultimate beliefs. How do we negotiate those things? We should be able to listen to and respond to in an intelligent, rational, and civilized way to those with whom we disagree. This is not something an AI can do for us. That means we must invest in education. Recent decades have seen a sharp decline in civics education across the country. From our college campuses to K-12 classrooms, the traditional liberal arts fell out of favor. Ideological extremism and crass commercialism distracted our institutions from playing their vital civic role. Too few students were given the opportunity to fall in love with America's story or be drawn to become a part of it. We see the results in the coarsening of our discourse and dysfunction of our public life. The good news, though, is that an educational renaissance is underway. For over 20 years, the Jack Miller Center has been building a talent pipeline of scholars and teachers who care deeply about America's founding principles and history. We want others to see why they should love it, why they would be happy to love it. And we do this not by distributing happy pills, but by distributing primary source documents and teaching people how to read them, how to read the history that they are embedded in, that they're already a part of. New schools of civic thought are being established at flagship public universities around the country. And there's an increased focus on civics at the primary and secondary schooling levels as we approach the nation's 250th birthday. The Jack Miller Center is a national nonprofit organization dedicated to the reinvigoration of civics education. And to that end, we aim to be the central resource for educators dedicated to teaching America's founding principles, in educating young people what they are, why they're different. No country in the history of the human race had ever begun life with a dedication to the idea that all men are created equal. The time for civic renewal is now, and the Jack Miller Center is leading the way. Learn more at jackmillercenter.org.